number one beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Yellow Jackets offense will get first crack at it today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Crosses the 45. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Gets the back moving. Flips it out in the flat. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. So the UCF Knights offense will go to work for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The inside handoff. Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Hauls it in. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you can tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really...
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The hand to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. Past the 30. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. Caught in the backfield, it's Ashley. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a third and long. Wilson to pass. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the left side. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that.
With the catch, it's Richardson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's Ashley. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Knights will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield on first down. On target over the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab, brings into the open. They are are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal. Bringing the heat. Trying to set up the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wilson will throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Calls his own number. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Ashley. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grover. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Yellow Jackets will go for it here on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the back. This time he's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And that is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Knights want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wilson to pass. Complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Knights line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They'll go back to work on offense. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Direct snap. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The give out of the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. From the shotgun, the inside give. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wilson will throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Ashley. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Going to the ground. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Richardson. Touchdown, UCF! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off-play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll operate out of split backs. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights. How about this? These guys are going for 2. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality.
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a 1st down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
But we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down.
Holds it in on the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. At the 35, he's loose. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. They want that clock to run. Makes him talk to the hand. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Might be calling a hot route. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Wilson to pass.
I'm not just playing from behind trying to get points. I'm also racing against this clock. One thing I can't do, take sacks. I gotta throw the football away. I gotta understand the clock situation.
Give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And now, that's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another